And children, the next one is the continuous series. So again, all the three methods, direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method under continuous series. So here there is one illustration for you. Again, land holdings, that is the x variable, number of farmers, the frequency. Now look at the data, children. Data is given to you in the form of class intervals. So class intervals are given as 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and 20 to 25. It means 4 farmers, they are having land holdings in between 0 to 5 acres. 5 farmers, they are having land holdings equal to 5 to 10 acres. In between 10 to 15 acres, 8 farmers are having land and 10 are having in between 15 to 20 acres, and 3 farmers are having equal to 20 to 25 acres. So the data x variable is given to you in the form of these class intervals. So when the data is given in the form of class interval, we call it as continuous series. अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है, आप कहोगे कि अगर हमने डेविएशंस फ्रॉम x लेना है इन शॉर्टकट मेथड तो x की वैल्यू कैसे लेंगे? For this, the very first step under continuous series is to find the mid value. हम mid value find out करते हैं और वो हमारी नई x की value होती है. Undoubtedly this is x variable, but we have to find out the mid value. Calculations को easy करने के लिए, how do we find mid value? Lower limit plus upper limit divide by 2. That means 0 plus 5 divide by 2 gives 2.5. Then 5 plus 10 divide by 2 gives us 7.5. And 10 plus 15 divide by 2 gives us 12.5. 15 plus 20 divide by 2 gives us 17.5 and 22.5 respectively. So the mid value is our x variable now. अब हमें जो भी करना है x variable को लेके deviations assume करनी है, कुछ भी करना है, so हम x variable इसको assume करेंगे. Now leave the class intervals. This is our x variable. Same way, direct method, the formula says sigma fx upon n. So if you wish to get the value of fx, you have to multiply the frequency with x variable, that is 4 multiplied by 2.5. Whatever value it will be giving, it will come here on this side. So obviously it gives 10, so you will be writing 10. The next one, 7.5 multiplied by 5. What it will be giving you? 37.5. So likewise, you will be writing all the values of fx. At the end, you will be doing the summation of fx. Whatever value will come here, put here, and you will get the value of mean. And n, as I told you, in discrete and continuous series, n is always the summation of all the frequencies. So n here is 30. Next, if we wish to calculate mean with the help of shortcut method, then this formula will go, obviously. Now we have to find out the value of f dx and a. So a, which we will be assuming, will be from the mid value. And as I told you, when data is in symmetrical order, it is arranged, it is in ascending order. So we are assuming the center value 12.5. That will make our calculations easy. हमारी calculations बहुत easy हो जाएंगी because half of the values will be in minus, half of the values will be in positive. So calculation बहुत easy हो जाएगी क्योंकि calculator normally allowed नहीं होता, और you will be able to do the question more faster अगर आपको values जो हैं वो derive करना खुद आता है बेटा. So now we have to find out dx, that is deviations from x. And deviations from x, how do we do? That means x minus a. So here it means 2.5 minus 12.5 because we have assumed a as, assumed mean we have taken as 12.5. So 2.5 minus 12.5 gives us minus 10. 7.5 minus 12.5 gives us minus 5, and likewise you will get the values. But here we need f dx, that means frequency multiplied by dx. So this value you will be getting by multiplying frequency with the values of dx. That means 4 multiplied by minus 10 gives you minus 40. 5 multiplied by minus 5 gives you minus 25, and respectively you will calculate rest of the values, and here you will get summation f dx. put the values in the formula. A means 12.5, sigma f dx, whatever the value will be, and n means 30. You will get the value of mean if you are told to calculate mean with the help of shortcut method. But when you are told to calculate mean with the help of step deviation, then you have to go one step ahead. dx के बाद आपको क्या करना है, d dash x कैलकुलेट करना है. वो कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे, dx divide by c, that is common factor. So these are the value of dx. Suppose करो यहाँ पे मैं I'll calculate the value. So here you will get positive 5 and here you will get positive 10. So ये सारे 5 के multiples हैं, तो बड़ी easily c will be equal to 5. And most importantly, continuous series में बहुत easy होता है. Normally most of the time the c is taken as the difference between the class intervals. यहाँ पे c को हम I से भी डिनोट करते हैं, I से, which means the difference between the class interval. तो यहाँ पे क्लास इंटरवल का डिफरेंस 5 है, तो आपका क्वेश्चन बड़ा एक्यूरेट रहेगा और इजी रहेगा इफ़ यू टेक c as 5, दैट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन द क्लास इंटरवल्स. सो इफ आई टेक एज 5, सो dx की वैल्यू क्या आएगी, dx डिवाइड बाय 5, दिस इज dx डिवाइड बाय 5 विल गिव यू 2, 5 डिवाइड बाय 5 गिव्स यू 1, 0, 1, 2. Now, but here we need f d dash x. So multiply this value d dash x with frequency. Frequency multiply by d dash x. So what is the frequency? 4. What is d dash x minus 2? Minus 8. 5 minus 1 minus 5. 0, 10 and 3 2s are 6. So here you will get the summation. Whatever you will be getting, put the values here. C is 5. Summation of f d dash x here. Assumed mean is 12.5. You already know. You will be getting the value of mean. This is how we are calculating mean in continuous series. Queries are welcome, children.